Hello, ladies and gentle giants. How are we all doing? The weekend is once again upon us, and it is time for us to earn ourselves some upgrades for our, quite frankly, fantastic army here. We've been doing really well. Last time we got up to 4 upgrades in total. Maybe, hopefully now we can reach the 50k mark and start securing ourselves 5 upgrades per round. So, let's go ahead and kick it off right away and see how we get on here. Now, remember rightly, we gave the archers lots of upgrades, so yeah, they're a bit deadly now. A couple of hundred of them here, able to blot out the sun, quite frankly. Look at all the zombies just getting mowed down in the first few seconds here. It's absolutely tremendous. I just love how quickly this body pile starts to form. All the goo splattering over the floor here as the meat shield makes its way forward. It's glorious. Hey, Big Jam. Hey, Mitz. Hey, Harry. Hey, Poison Lives. Hey, Mike. Hey, Dave. Who else we got in here? Ooh, Artorial. Hey, Artorial. Oh, and Sandy also became a member of the Guardsmen. Thank you, Sandy. Very much appreciated. I mean, look at this already. 17,000 kills on the board. Actually pushing off the bridge now, little by little. And Ed coming in right away with the damn flashback. Thank you very much, Ed, with the 10 British pounds there. First flashbang of the night. It is indeed. It's odd. It's always comes in right when I'm looking at the screen as well. Perfect timing as well. The zombies backlit by the yellow glow there. But thank you, Ed. Very much appreciated. Hey, Neil. Oh, you've been on holiday. I hope you've had a fantastic time, mate. Now it's time to come back and get some work done. We've got zombies to be slain here. Harry, I don't have a tactical mind this early. We've caught Harry before his pre-battle coffee. Hey, Skull Killer! I mean, we're doing fantastic work on this front line. That meat shield living up to its name, providing meat for that front line. Not dealing any damage here, but of course allowing the bows to do a lot of the work. I mean, just look at him going. Oh, the touch of the warp about him here. This flank actually holds really nicely as well. Since we've piled a few upgrades into them knights, the knights have been able to hold these flanks a lot better now. Whoop. Big old redwood there getting in the way of the camera. Yeah, they're holding their side really nicely, but I think the archers are doing a lot of that work. There's so many arrows flying through the air. Really good job at holding that flank. Oh, the corpse mounds. It starts. Oh, I think they've had more than caffeine at this point. The archers are absolutely juiced off their tits. That's the only way to describe it. It's like Legolas took some crack and decided to go out fighting orcs. Only in this case, the White Walkers. No, this flank is really holding a lot longer, actually. Like, comparative to our last couple of games. Oh, the 50k mark, ladies and gents, by the way. We've reached the 50k mark before any of the flanks have collapsed. That's pretty impressive. Rocketing our way up to 60k. The rifles are pretty much as normal. I think we've given them like 2 upgrades to their damage. So, yeah. But, yeah, they're not normal rifles. I've given them insane range and decent accuracy. Well, I say decent accuracy. Decent accuracy for a musket. If I had to choose between Twix or Snickers, which would I choose? It depends on the context. If it's to eat for the rest of my life, that might be different from the answer to being suffocated to death by which confectionery. You know? There's one I'd like to eat for the rest of my life, and there's one I wouldn't like to be drowned in. Hey, Silencio! Archers are slugs now. No, we're not putting tits on the slugs or the archers. Although, I mean, can you imagine the jiggle physics when they fire this fast? The things would fly off them. For the rest of my life. If I had to eat one for the rest of my life, it's got to be Snickers. It'd have to be Snickers of the two, honestly. Just because there's more variety within each bar. You got the nuts, the caramel, and the chocolate in there. Whereas it's just biscuit, caramel, chocolate for the Twixies. Don't get me wrong, Twixies are absolutely freaking lovely. Love dipping them in my coffee, but if it's to eat one for the rest of my life, yeah, it's going to be Snickers. When I ran out of them, I'd be Snickerless. Jesus. If I was a famous actor, would I be Snickerless Cage? Get it? Snickers, Nicholas. Oh, dear God. Now I can't get Snickerless Cage out of my face. All I can see is Nicolas Cage, that meme face that he pulls, but it's on a chocolate bar now. That's all I can see on my head. Hang on, could I... Oh, I've got to do this. Give me a second, dear ladies and gents. Give me a second. I'm cooking summit. Oh. Damn it. I think that one. Sorry, folks. I've got an image in my head now, and I want to see if I can make it a reality. Right. This might be a little bit balked, but I'll run with it and see what happens here. Okay, we'll do a few of them. Right, sorry, I'm back here. Oh my God, we got 9 upgrades? Holy mother of cow. Okay, ladies and gents. Sorry, there we go. There's the bowl. Go ahead, vote, vote, vote. Who are we going to apply our 9 upgrades to here? Oh, it's not working. The weird world is not weird enough for me yet. God, it makes him look like Elvis. I tried to get Nicolas Cage as a chocolate bar, but instead it just puts Nicolas Cage's face on a chocolate bar. It is... It's terrifying. Oh god, I'm closing that. Yeah, let's get rid of that. Right, so we secured ourselves 9 upgrades. Neil there, member for 18 months in the commissariat. Boss said, dress for the job you want, not for the job you have. So I went as Batman. Kinda makes sense. Although I wouldn't like to have Batman as a job. That seems like a lot of effort. You're always on call and you never get paid. You don't get to live the life of Bruce Wayne the billionaire. You're just Batman. It's all of the hassle and none of the reward. Let's have a look here then. What are we going for? Looks like we're going for Templars. Okay, so with the Templars, you get the troops. You can get splash damage. You can get attack damage. And melee armor. So just times them by 9, because that's how many upgrades you can have. So if you go for troops, you get 90. If you go for splash damage, you get 9. Violence as a reward. He's not even violent. He doesn't kill people. Let's bring up the Templar stats here. Knights of the Round Table. So, looks like we're going to be going for splash damage here, so let's go ahead and add that on. Right, so, what are we at the moment? 8. Oh my god. So, that'll take us up to 17 there. Oh, Ed, coming in with the 5 gifted memberships. Thank you, Ed. That's very kind of you. Oh, and Evil Smiles as well, coming in with a flashbang. It hasn't actually given anyone... Oh, there we go. It started giving them out now. But thank you, Ed. That's very much appreciated. Thank you for sharing the love. And the Evil Smiles, thank you very much for the flashbang. What's it say? A flashbang from the Sadist, a bit of splash damage. Yes. Splashmyretinas.com. No, don't go on that website. That sounds wrong. Splashmyretinas.com. Congratulations, Martin. Congratulations, Fred. Congratulations, Harry. Congratulations, Gregory. And congratulations, Luke. Sorry. Thank you very much, guys. Very much appreciated. Right, so on our poll next is going to be meat shields, archers, and rifles. Jeez, Ed. Redeploy? What redeploy? What are we redeploying? Where would you guys like to move? Anything? Nothing? Something? What do you want to move? Where do you want to move to? Knights up front. Okay, so that's going to be the red guys. You want these guys up front. So let's take them down to what? Point 4. 0.4 is too much. 0.5. No, we can go more than that. We'll try 0.6. 0.6. There you go, like that. So, what we're doing here, redeploy knights up front, then archers, then meet shield behind along the bank. Okay, so we'll square up these archers, put them slightly behind here. We'll get these guys, square them up as well, stick them right behind here. Like that, yeah. Archers and meet parallel to the river. Right. Hey, Sonia. So, like that then? Because if they're parallel, they're going to be on either side. If they're parallel to the river, like, that's going to be like that. Or they run in parallel to the river. Yeah? Alright, we'll try out this and see how we get on. Hey, Preston, member for 17 months there, free flashbang. Hail, chat. Thank you, Preston. Right, we'll see how this goes. Who wouldn't tell you send without the extra F? Okay, random. Oh my God, Neil, that's awful. After an unsuccessful harvest, why did the farmer decide to try a career in music? Because he had a ton of sick beats. My God. Like Dwight Schrute has entered the chat. Hands down my favourite character. Yeah, we can see the flank as soon as one starts happening. Oh, there we go. Meat shielders starting to wander over. Oh, Jesus, out of the corner of my eye there. Preston, coming in with the $10. Thank you very much, Preston. Again, that horrific yellow. We are all about some progress tonight. Let's get it. You're damn right. We already got 90, so let's see how this change-up makes it here. Let people know how many I gifted compared to my goal. What was your goal, Ed? I can't remember. So what did it say? 580 odd gifted compared to your goal? Okay, flanks are holding for now. We'll have to see how they get on, though. This side always seems really much better off. 583 out of 1,000. Damn. Well, there you go, guys. If you're listening, if you want a sub, Ed's still got just under 500 left to go. Got over 1 million. What'd you get when you cross an ornery sheep with a crabby cow? A real bad mood. Oh my god, man. Absolutely painful. No need to apologize, Neil. No need to apologize. You want a battleship, not a sub. Hey, Sandy. Welcome. I did see your membership earlier. But now that you're here, I'll thank you again. I did give you a thank you at the start of the stream, because I did notice, but thank you, Sandy. Very much appreciated. Welcome to the ranks of the Guardsmen. Here's your rifle. Watch out for the trigger-happy commissars that we have amongst us here. There's even a couple of Inquisitors that you need to watch out for. And they are trigger-happy. My god. One of them practically praises Slanesh. Now, this flank fell a little bit quicker, but it does look like we've put the hurt in. Though we've got a few little bits of backup coming in. This could be interesting. The archers are actually doing a really good job of holding their own on this flank at the moment. The bridge is hotly contested right now. The heavy knights really holding that firm. And look at all the corpses that are entering the river. A glorious day, oh my god. It's raining men. Hallelujah. I think it might be time that you started adding some units to the field, ladies and gentlemen. They could be a nice multiplier now. Especially as you started to get up towards nine upgrades per round. You know, an extra 90 troops here and there is not going to go amiss. I really like these body piles that were starting to mount up across here. Look at this one. Oh, and I didn't even notice that they're all piled up here. Oh no, mates, that's just that's the oil prince tier. Hey, Cyrus. We want damage for now, says Night Stalker. Yes, all welcome to the chaotic Pinky Army. Many, many heads. I still have no idea where I've got that voice from. It's some sort of gremlin creature. Like I said, I'm pretty sure he does that. What? I always forget where it's from. It's not Yoda, no. It's like a gremlin, Gretchen kind of thing. I remember. It's the kobolds from World of Warcraft. That's what it is. You know, take candle. No, kobolds from World of Warcraft. If you ever played World of Warcraft, there's these little mole creatures that live in a cave and they wear candles on their heads. That's where the voice is from. You're not a candle. What? Friend of the Grummels. Yeah, that's it. At least I remember where the hell that voice is from now. It's only a game I played for 20 years of my life, you know. You'd think that'd be ingrained into me. Almost 100 credits. Oh my god. We were so close. We got 9 upgrades there, but yeah, we almost got 10 upgrades there. Oh, just look at the riverbed. Oh my god. Oh Jesus, look at this thing. Absolutely spectacular. We can actually go in this now. Will this... Okay, it's still a little pinkish, so we haven't completely converted the water to blood over this side. So I'm not gonna announce a little Timmy just yet. Because, yeah, it's just a little bit too pink. It's not blood red enough for Timmy. We can't summon his rubber dinghy in that. It'll sink. So, ladies and gents, with that in mind, let's go ahead and start that poll. Who are we going to bestow our 9 upgrades on here? Meat shield, archers, or rifles? Plus 6,395. That's pretty good. Yeah, Dungeons and Dragons can be a lot of fun. Especially if you've got a really good DM who's good at storytelling. Like, the game be damned, what you really want is a good, decent story. Right, before we continue, were we all happy with the setup that we had last round? Did that work out as you'd hoped? Awesome stuff. Happy, happy, happy. Awesome stuff. Right, so it looks like we're gonna go right into archers here. So archers, we can get troops with them. We can get attack speed. Attack damage or HP source. What are we thinking? Hey Ninja! Greetings, I've not been in your chat lately, but I've been watching and liking your content. Thank you. Very much appreciated. And just remember, if you stare into the abyss stares back into you. My favorite Nietzsche quote. Alright then, what are we going in on? Oh, wow, yeah, okay, pretty unanimous there. Pretty much everyone there wanting the attack damage on the archers. That's absolutely splendidly endly, as Flanders would say. Right, that's going to take us up to 44 damage a hit, which honestly is freaking insane for an archer. Right, so next poll is going to be meat shields, Templars, and rifles. Okay, let's go. 115k? That'd be a nice amount. Any more for any more? Get your guesses in now. You're not going to win anything. It's just a fun little game. Bragging rights, that's what you win. $120? 220k's there. 110. Nice. Hey, Andreas. Hey, Goldilocks. 107 there from Skull. 99. I like that. 99,000. 109k. Okay. 105. Let's see how we go. I mean, just look at the zombies melt. Oh my god. Let's hit the slow-mo here. Let's see if we can hear the whistle of the arrows. Oh, I can't actually hear them whistling at the moment. Too many things are dying too fast. Look at the background. Oh my god. There's so many arrows. It's redonkulous. I love it. Absolutely love it. Hey, Jesus. So, let's see how we get on here now. Interesting how long it takes for that far flank to develop comparative to this, but again, the bridge is much closer on this side, so that really does allow the enemy to get the reinforcements in quick. Look at, I've just noticed as well, how many arrows are actually just flying over this side of the field. They're not all focused down on the bridge over there. You're an Undertaker, Dave? I loved you in the Hell in the Cell match against Mankind. That was amazing. Everyone must know that one. If you're a fan of wrestling, everyone knows about the Hell in the Cell match with Mick Foley. The match. The one where he lost most of his front teeth in the first few minutes of the fight. Oh dear, it looks like YouTube has gone ahead and crashed on me here. 2 seconds, ladies and gents, I need to go reset. Opera GX still haven't sponsored me, so yeah. I can't change web browsers yet. Come on, Opera. You know you want to. Right. Open up this one. Oh, no, bring that over here. Right. Go back here. Live streams. Scheduled live streams. There we go. Awesome, we should be back. Let me get this poll ready again. Meat shields, Templars, and rifles. Right. I find it funny that as an atheist who went to church 5 times a day, more committed than most Christians. I guess you could say he was unorthodox. Oh, God. The roof cage wasn't meant to go up. You know what, Fig Jam? I am wholesomely surprised that you know anything about it. I don't know why. I just never had you down as a wrestling fan or someone who'd know of wrestling. But yeah, the roof wasn't meant to collapse, and he got a chair to the front of his teeth and knocked out all of his front teeth. I don't know why, Fig, but yeah, that's a whole new level. To be honest though, that is probably one of the greatest ever wrestling matches that's ever existed. Like, there's a couple that come close when it was like RVD, the Heartbreak Kid, Triple H, when they were all in the, was it Hell in a Cell? Where they have the 6 glass things, and Randy Orton was in there. I think that was a pretty good one. But other than that, there's not many that have come close. I can't actually remember what that was called now. I don't think that was Hell in a... Oh, what was it? I can't remember what that particular match is called, but they had like little booths that they'd all start in, and it'd open up the booths one by one at random, in quotation marks. Them were the days. I used to love Rob Van Dam and the Heartbreak Kid. Good old bit of, the Nature Boy thrown in there as well. Woo! And still, one of the greatest monologues I ever heard came from wrestling, from Stone Cold Steve Austin. And he said, I woke up and I had a beer. Then I was feeling thirsty, so I had another beer. I was still thirsty, so I had another beer. I don't know why, I always love that. Look at this. I was going to say we're doing the Emperor's work, but I mean, it's just God's work at this point with the Templars on the front line, isn't it? Though, bit by bit, this is going to open up a new attack angle here for the zombies. But the bridge stands firm for now. Doing a really good job. Right. What's going on over at the flank? I mean, frankly, the archers are just holding this all by themselves, aren't they? That's what's happening at the moment. The archers are literally holding the entire flank back by themselves. To be honest, I'm really surprised you haven't bought any extra troops for the archers yet, because that seems like it'd be a really good investment. Was it the archers that we could get the extra ones off? I'm pretty sure it was. Yeah, you can. Yeah, plus 5 troops, so... Yeah, what's that? Like 40-odd troops? 45 troops? Yeah, you would have been able to get an extra 45 archers. That seems like it would have been powerful. Although you're at 140,000 now. By the way, anyone's guess from earlier, blown out to the water. Absolutely disintegrated that. Jesus, man. Oh, God. Oh, my God, the flipping thing's crashed again. Absolutely useless. Right. Oh, I missed, like, all the discussion about wrestling and everything. It just cuts it all off. Okay. Thanks, YouTube. Very much appreciated. Sorry if I've missed anything, guys. The YouTube chat is just frozen in time. Doesn't seem to want to work, so... I'm really sorry if I've missed anything there. Liking now the next flashback is yours. What? Oh my God. I'm being threatened almost instantly. What the heck is happening? Right. Yeah, it's just cut off so much of the chat. Thank you, Evil Smiles, by the way. Thank you for searing my retinas there. Very much appreciated. As we come up to 160,000. Oh my God. Ladies and gentlemen, the snowball train is leaving the station. It's on a roll. Always have a few twigs up your sleeve. Oh dear God. 160. Jesus, man. 160 with 600,000 remaining on the field. Okay. Oh, I got rid of the poles. Right. I'll put it up for a third time. Right. Okay. Meat shields. Templars. I might just bite the bullet here and after this just go install Opera GX. This crashes on me way too much. Well, especially while streaming. So there you go, ladies and gents. That's a poll. Go ahead. What are we going to put our 16 upgrades into? God, 16. Plus 62,000. That was from 9 damage being added to the archers, by the way. 9 damage increased the kill counter by 60,000. See, that plus 1 damage makes all the difference, ladies and gents. Right. Meat shield stats, yeah, we can have a quick look at them. So, hero, meat shield. There we go. 200 health, 1 damage, 1 attack speed, 2 attack range, there's no impact force, normal movement speed, 7% block chance, 1% melee armor. And that's everything. So, what are we going through for? Meat shield, okay. Let's get the poll for meat shield then. So just remember, we're getting 16 upgrades, so whatever you vote for here will be times by 16 and added on. Meat shield, okay, block chance and HP. Start. What, there's adverts in the chat? Really? Okay, that's a new one on me. I haven't seen adverts in the chat before. I haven't seen that on me ad revenue. Okay, your chat just went to an ad. Okay. Guys, like I said, I have the ads set to as low as I possibly can on this. So you don't get interrupted here while watching the live streams. I will admit they're set to normal on my normal videos, but on the live streams I set it as low as it lets me. And it's like 1 ad every 20 minutes, I think that is. Right. Oh, HP source one there. So, that's plus 10 HP times 16 plus 160 HP. So, well, that's going to take him up to 360 points of health. Now, let's just show you something here so you can see. The zombies here deal 50 damage per hit. So, you've just allowed your meat shield to take an extra 3 hits, basically. Which, yeah, you've just doubled their survivability with that. It's quite a big deal. Right, so let me get the poll here for the next round. Archers, Templars, I mean, yeah, technically it's 4 hits because, yeah, that last 10 HP, they're still gonna have to hit you, so, yeah, you're right there, Steve, yeah, even though it's only 10 HP remaining, that's still an extra hit, that extra 10 HP. Right, let's go. Dave thinks we're going up to 210k here. I mean, yeah. After the last one, anything's possible, quite frankly. I love this initial charge. What you call a cold puppy? A chili dog. Damn. 215k, 190, 220, 222, 270k. I love the optimism. So you used to drink ale, you're opening a bottle of McCowan's Champion. Not heard of that one, Ed, I must say. $250, 126, 229,000. Oh, don't even start that, Mike. Don't even start. Sneaking it in there, I saw that. That flank's looking okay at the moment. This one's not developed yet. Though the meat shield is going forward. Let me just... Yeah. Sorry, just quickly double checking that I saved the unit. They have got 360 HP. You're drinking Leffy, Blonde, and rum and coke. Again, not something I've heard of. I love watching the bodies fall off the cliff at the side over there. There's something insanely satisfying about it for me. Just watching them all pile up, little by little. Belgian beer. Oh, aren't we at Oktoberfest? The German, isn't it? The German celebration, the alcoholic one. I think it's called Oktoberfest. Isn't that? Or was it Hogmanay? Or am I getting things confused here? Wait, no. Hogmanay might be the one that's just held in Scotland. Oktoberfest is the German one. Yeah, so Hogmanay must just be the one that they have in Edinburgh. Does melee prevent all damage if it triggers? Pretty much, yeah. No, it's a percentage of damage, should I say. So if it triggers, it will block that percentage, whatever the percent you've got is. Unless it's block chance, in which case that's your chance to block. But melee block itself is how much the damage is negated by. I always thought it was strange how, like, certain foreign festivals make their way over into British culture. Well, just any culture, really. It's just... Can you imagine, in 1945, telling people that we'd be celebrating a German holiday? Like, you know, just imagine that. It's not 1945, but okay, let's say it's 1942. Go around telling people, hey, in October we're going to celebrate a German festival. I wonder how well that'd go down. Just crazy how the times change. Yeah, I think if you went back to 1942 and did that, you'd probably be arrested as some sort of propaganda spy, held as a political prisoner. You know, there's actually a beer here called Blitzkrieg. And I think it is like 15% proof or something. Calling it a beer is an understatement, really. It's pretty much like vodka disguised as beer. Oh, we started a war in the chat. Wow. Whoa. Stephen there, coming in with the lovely orange-yellow flashbang, should I say, with the €10. Oktoberfest. Is that where we all sit down and drink some grot instead of grog? It's all grot. Yeah, the meat shield did pretty good. I mean, half of the meat shield is still alive on the front line, so, you know, that's a pretty good sign. And, yeah, the knights are still alive over here with a good chunk, actually. A good chunk of the meat shield. So, yeah, quite a lot of the meat shield is alive. This flank has fallen, unfortunately, but the archers are holding it all by themselves for now. Thank you. Sorry, Steve. I don't know if I said thank you for that. My mind's like a sieve, so I'll just say thank you again. Thank you, Steve. Very much appreciated. Grots can be made into grog at any time with orcs. I'm pretty sure that's true. I love some of the older imagery that you see from the Warhammer art. I think there's one of an orc who's got like a space marine skull that he's drinking out of while he's chewing on a grot. It's something. Oh my god. Preston as well coming in with the lovely yellow flashbang there at the $10. Purge the unclean for the Emperor, he says. Ladies and gentlemen, just in time for the donation as well. Look what I spy with my little eye. Something beginning with au natural. Is it deep enough? Let's go take a look. Come on. Look at that. It's glorious. It's natural. It's little Timmy's lake. We actually managed to get a proper little blood pool going. That's amazing. I mean, you know, considering what's going on the other side. How are we doing on these flanks, by the way? Yes, thank you, Preston. So I always forget if I've actually already thanked people. When you're streaming, your mind like is thinking of 20 different things all at once. Like, what the hell's actually coming out of your mouth while you're speaking? And that's actually a lot harder. Like, you can do it in your mind, speaking to yourself really easily, but actually speaking out loud, the words never come out how you expect them to in your brain. I'm pretty sure I've just explained that in a horrible way compared to how it sounded in my head. Oh my god, we actually... for a second then, I thought we were pushing this out. I mean, we somewhat are. 150,000 kills, by the way, under the belt. We're doing nice. Oh my god, Ed! Mr. Generoso! Thank you very much, Ed. Very much appreciated. Coming in with the 5 gifted memberships. Congratulations, Nietzsche! The irony of that. Nietzsche got gifted a membership. That's very communist. Congratulations, Scott. Congratulations, John. Congratulations, Kyle. Congratulations, Paul. So many Mayo Foot viewers. 588 out of 1,000 now. I'm dropping like flies, you see. Ed is a legend. You're all legends, guys. Not a legend in my time, but I'm a legend in my mind. I don't know why, but I really like this side of the battlefield. Sorry, I'm doing the British thing there, and I called it a battle. The battlefield. I don't know why, but it looks really cool over this side. I think it's all the little humps in the terrain, mixed with the grass. Yeah, it just makes it look really cool. You got an ad while that happened. Welcome to the club. Here's an advert. 168,000. We were just a few kills off there. The 17th upgrade mark. But ladies and gentlemen, what are we thinking? Archers, Templars, rifles. Who's going to get the 16 upgrades here? Ali says more Templars. Scan says I'd go Templars. Lots of love for Templars. The Templars are very strong though. Let's face it. That splash damage in the late game could be absolutely insane. But archers are definitely a favourite at the moment. Them damage upgrades are just... they're too good to ignore. Surely Templars. What are they? The Knights of the Round Final. So let's have a look here then. I mean, that's pretty unanimous. Yeah, archers pretty much outright win that one. So let's get the poll for archers going. So +5 troops, attack speed, attack damage, or HP. What are we thinking on the archers, ladies and gents? Let me go quickly pull up the stats of the archers for you here. So, 80 health. They currently do 44 damage. They currently have an attack speed multiplier of 12.5, which has been bonkers. Their attack range is standard at 150, pretty much the max range for archers in this game. Other than that, they've got no melee defense or anything like that, so... The wool cardigan that they're wearing is very accurate. The zombie HP is 200 HP for the normal zombies, the fast grey zombies, and the black White Walker zombies have 350 HP. Yeah, 44 damage from 15. We've put a fair few upgrades into there. So, what are we going for here? Let's have a look. What's the winner? Attack damage. So we're going to put in an extra 16 points of damage in here, which will take that up to 60 damage. Which is, yeah, I mean, we might just wipe out the enemy here, quite frankly. So, let's get the poll ready for the next vote. So, in the next one, we're going to have the Meat Shield, we're going to have Templars, and we're also going to have Rifles. Okay. 6 arrows per White Walker. Yeah, there's still quite a lot when you think about it, but they're doing 12.5 attacks a second. So, you know... A good slow-mo for this one? Yeah, we'll track it out at the start. Let me just take a quick sip of coffee here. That's the stuff. Right. Let's go. If we can find the battlefield here, we can get this show on the road. So, let me hit the slow-mo. Did you hear that noise of the archers firing then? Just... Oh my god, that sounds like Quake 2 sound effects. It's like you're opening and closing a door in Quake 2. Jesus, man. Oh, most of the arrows haven't even started landing yet. Look at this. They're coming in thick and fast now, so it looks like the first volley basically goes to where they were standing. And you can see it just shredding through that zombie horde. So the next volley should be coming in over here. Yeah. And then they'll start attacking the front line. Look at that. It's like that scene is in 28 Weeks Later where they're all running through the city. Dubstep archers. Let's take the slow-mo off and just... let's appreciate the zombie melting power that we have now on the front line. I mean, look, that's just ridiculous. I want to hit another slow-mo. I want to see these groups of zombies here on the front. Look, the Templars barely get any chance to attack here. This guy just swung his sword and the zombies all around him are already dead. I mean, it's fantastic stuff. Archers are now AA-12s. We are going to have to start calling them the Warthogs here. I mean, the fact that we're already at 12,000, it's just ridiculous. Can we push off the bridge? That'd be cool. I don't think we've actually managed to successfully push over the bridge yet. But yeah, all these archers that get stuck at the backside, they're definitely attacking all the way over here at the moment. Blood for the Blood God, indeed. Although, technically, this isn't a Warhammer battle, technically. This is just a human army, less stand against the zombie apocalypse. Not really Warhammer, but although you can pretty much just, you know, call it Warhammer. It's the Empire versus the Vampire Counts. There you go. Although they're not even called that anymore. I hate how... I'm sorry, but I am one of them people who hates how Games Workshop have had to rename all of their armies. I hate how it's no longer the Imperial Guard and it's now the, like, what's it? The Astra Militarum. I'm not a fan of it. Oh my god, thank you, Preston. Coming in again with that lovely yellow flashbang there in the corner of my eye. It's 3 credit karma ads now in my chat. How dare they? I'm sure that's meant to say credit card ads. Although credit karma, I love that. That is an accurate description of it. If you take one of them, you're going to get hit with some karma. The old world still calls it... It's not the old world, though, anymore, is it? It was ripped asunder, and now it's the Age of Sigmar. Like, the old world was completely destroyed as we know it. Hey, Davis! A-10 aeroplanes are bad. I mean, tell that to, you know, a couple of thousand dead Taliban members. I'm sure they'll argue very differently that the A-10 Warthog is bad. I think they'll tell you. It's an infidel on wings. But yeah, I'm not sure about... I don't really keep... I'm going to be 100% honest. I do not keep up on the lore of Warhammer 40k anymore. There's just far too much of it out there now. It's got to a point now where you've got to specialize in your chapter, or maybe a couple of chapters. You can't... It's really hard to have a general knowledge of Warhammer 40k anymore, just because there's so much source material for each of the armies now, that you would spend your entire time reading all the texts rather than playing the games. So I think, yeah, you have the 2 types of people now who play Warhammer. There's those that are really into the tabletop and they know all the rules off by heart, and then you've got the lore nerds who absolutely know the lore off by heart, but probably couldn't tell you what the armor save of a Space Marine is. That's just me guessing, and that's how I feel like Warhammer is currently. And don't get me wrong, that's actually probably a good spot to be in. Because I would imagine that most of the tabletop players know just enough lore about their chosen factions, rather than the greater scheme of, you know, the Warhammer universe. Exactly, Cyrus. 2 totally different hats. But yeah, that's how I feel about it now. You're either a tabletop player or you're a lord nerd. One of the two. I don't mean lord nerd in a bad way. It's just, you know, that's a way to describe someone who has lots of knowledge on something. Yeah, because it's just impossible. Like, I'm the kind of person who likes to collect lots of armies, so, you know, I had basically one of each army at one point. And nowadays that'd be almost impossible for me to do because I'd like to know the lore of my own armies. So, you know, even nowadays, just selecting one chapter, you've got, like, especially if they were one of the chapters, say you choose, like, I don't know, Imperial Fists. You wanted a Space Marine Imperial Fist army. The lore dump that you're going to have to read, comparative to someone who chooses one of the lesser-known ones to know your army, is just, you know, it's unfair. Oh, nice, Ed. That's some good news. You got a foothold on the other side? That is actually true, yeah. Technically speaking here, the bridge ended there, and we have pushed across over the bridge now. On a technical note, we are across the bridge. There is a foothold. Sonia's right. I mean, I mean, how long for, though? Always love Tau. See, I've got a love-hate relationship with Tau. I like the ideology behind Tau. I used to hate playing against Tau because I used to play in tabletop in 3rd and 4th edition. Most of the Tau had a range of 72 inches, and 90% of the player boards that we played on were not even 72 inches by 72 inches. So as soon as I deploy my Imperial Guard army, they'd just get annihilated by Tau from the other side of the field, and it'd be like, well, I've got to just basically shove everyone into Chimera transports and have rapid deployment and bum rush across the battlefield to try and stop the Tau before they obliterate my army from a distance. And that was the only tactic you had against Tau, just bomb rush, which is why they always failed miserably against Khorne Berserker armies. My friend had a Tau killer army. It was literally, I think it was just like 20 squads of Khorne Berserkers. That's all he had, and it was just like, yeah, let's see how the Tau deal with this. And yeah, he wrecked face with them. The Tau couldn't hold up against that. Just squad after squad of Khorne Berserker coming at you. What are you going to do? Look at this flank now, ladies and gentlemen, by the way. We're at 180,000. We've got 18 upgrades. Oh my god, this YouTube. It's crashed on me again. 2 seconds, ladies and gents. Hey, Chihuahua. Right. Okay, so let me reinstate the poll here. Meat shield, Templars, and rifles. Khorne Berserkers get behind the hammerheads and keep firing. Yeah, until you got into melee with them. That was the thing. Power weapons used to be able to cleave tanks open, and there was not much you could do about it. They just come in with a couple of specialist claws and that's it, you were done for. I mean, just look at this. We have done some work here, ladies and gentlemen. By the way, 20 upgrades. 20 upgrades. Chugget Chrome never had an issue with it. The only issue I have with it is who it's owned by. That's Microsoft. What the hell? Ladies and gents, we're actually pushing across to the other bridge over this side. Chrome is Google, not Microsoft. Tell me the difference. What is the difference between Google and Microsoft? YouTube is owned by Google, it certainly is. The spelling, the stock price, there you go. That's the difference. One is better at getting your information stolen. Yeah, that's probably true. So, ladies and gents, there is your poll. We've got 21 upgrades now that we can bestow. I mean, just look at this. Look how far we've pushed out now. This is getting ridiculous. I love this little lake over here as well. Very picturesque. Did we actually end up making another one back over the side? Let's go. Oh, look at this. Is it another little Timmy? It certainly is. Oh my God, this one's a deep one for little Timmy. He's going to love that. Get your rubber dinghy out. Fun for the entire family. Jesus, man. Right, ladies and gents, what are we thinking then? Get them votes in. The Blood River glitch is still best. Yeah, well, we can have a look at it. Actually, it'd be nice to see what that looks like when it's all full of bodies. That'll be interesting, I think. Can we see the Templar stats? We sure can. Templars, 350 HP. 81 damage, an attack speed multiplier of 1, with an attack range of 2.4. They do 17 splash damage currently, and have a 2-meter splash damage radius, with a movement speed slightly below the normal speed here at 4.4, the normal speed being 5.6. They currently have 14% melee armor down here. Let's have a look then. What are we going for? Templars won that poll. Okay, so let's get the stats for the Templars up here. That's going to be plus troops, plus splash damage, plus attack damage, or melee armor. Start the poll. Who is getting the 21 upgrades there? So whatever's on there, just times it by 21. And 20 speed. Oh, I think the fastest speed anything can go in the game is 15, Ed, so sadly you won't be able to get to see them at 20 speed. But the zombies on the grey zombies on the enemy team here, they are at 15 speed, so them speed zombies, that's the fastest any unit can go in this game. Right then, let's have a look. What are we going for? Melee armor won that one out, with 44% of the votes. So, we're going to add on 21 onto that, which will take us up to 35% armor. Oh my God. 35%. Okay. They're going to be becoming tankier and tankier now. So, poll for the next round here. We're going to have meat shields, Archers. And rifles. Hey, Shifty! A wild Shifty has appeared. The zombies' attack is 50 damage. So, for 30%, obviously, you just take 30% off of 50, and that's what the damage will actually be. That's how it works it out. Right. Let's go. Right, ladies and gentlemen, I just need to be right back a moment, so I'll leave you in the capable hands of the bridge defense over here. I'll probably be a minute or two, so won't be a sec. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. We are back. Oh my gosh. Right, okay. How are we getting on over here? Oh my days, what happened over here? Oh my god. Yeah, we've really been putting in some work on these sides. The corpses are piling up. How are we doing on these flanks as well? Yeah, nice big thick wedge of infantry still left alive. That's good to see. We're about on this side. Okay, so yeah, it looks like they were still eventually broken through. But I swear that body pile is higher than it was before, so looks like we've been holding out. God. I just can't believe how many bodies are building up over this side. Look how far this is starting to stretch now. Oh my god. Yeah, having archers all the way over here, look. Ah, that's why. Because as they've walked out over here to support the melee line, they're all stretching out and just attacking over the river instead. And I mean, they're getting the kills, so, you know, can't complain. Oh, Shifty, I know all about that one, mate. Bad bags are the worst. And it's hard to convey to people as well how much pain they actually are. Yeah, 180,000 kills now under the belt. Pretty solid. So many zombies just pouring in. Again, just these lovely little groups of archers here holding out. Able to really lay down some covering fire. And I love how I can see, I don't know if you can see that on YouTube, but there's just loads of arrows flying through the air in the middle of this river. Almost looks like it's sideways rain. Got a flank holding out lovely over here. Oh, the bridge collapsed, yeah. Okay. So that should mean that this side collapsed soon then. Of course the bridge collapsed. I was looking at it just. I mean, these are actually doing a pretty good job of holding, I've got to say. We're slowly filling up the bed of the river here. 221. Oh my god. 214,000, so 21 upgrades. It's but a flesh wound. That is good. I do like Monty Python and the Holy Grail. Such a good film. Dear God. $226K was your guess? I mean, we're doing all right here, aren't we? These rifles had a few more upgrades, so they were insta-kill rifles as well. Mind you, they need a lot more upgrades than that. But the sniper rifles here, they do well. Yeah, I feel like if you bought a load of archer troops now, it would be a massive amount of firepower upgrade on the battlefield. Like an insane amount. With each one dealing 60 damage and having a 12.5 modifier on them. Yeah. That'd be a lot. It's, what's it, an extra 100 and... almost 150? That's an insane amount. $120, sorry. Thank you, Night Stalker. The rifles have an extremely long range on these guys. So you can actually plant these rifles probably at the back over here, and they'd still be able to shoot over there. I've designed them to be sniper rifles, so it's just that you guys are choosing them to use them up close and personal. But yeah, they do have a very long range on them. I think it's either 300 or 400 or something like that range on them, so over double the archer's range. You keep walking forward. That's because you've got them on guard mode. Set them to hold. You know. Like every musket line ever was. Set to hold or walk. They're your only two options with the muskets. Either walk forward into enemy cannon fire and grape fire, or you stand still and get blasted. That's your choice. Yeah, we can double check the rifle distance, because I must admit, I can't remember off the top of my head what I'd set it to. I just know that I've set it up so that they were long-range sniper rifles is what they're meant to be. Yeah, I mean, yeah, you can use them as a meat shield, that's perfectly fine. No one's going to stop you from using the rifles as a meat shield. They are protecting the archers somewhat. "27 upgrades now, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. 27. We're coming down to 500,000 zombies left on the field. So yeah, 27 upgrades there, ladies and gents. What are we going for? There's your poll. Who shall we bestow the upgrades on? Who is the favoured? Is there a champion amongst you? I'm just admiring the work at the moment. I mean, we've made some beautiful enfilades here. Oh, look at this. They've got little splashes of water. Very picturesque. But yeah, 27 upgrades. Damn. So let me just double check here quickly. The rifles. Attack range of 200 there. So that's what they said too. 53 damage a hit. Of course it does, Ed. Of course. Anything counts when you're a demon prince. You make the rules. So looks like we're gonna be going archers, so let me get their stats up here for the archers. 50% of you there wanting to go for archers. That's insane. All right, let's get the archer poll up here then. So, we can add troops. We can add attack speed to them. We can add attack damage. Or HP. And just remember, wherever these are, you times them by 27, because that's how many upgrades you got. There's no such thing as voting wrong, Nietzsche. You vote for what you want. $27 upgrades. So if you vote for the +5 troops, for instance, you times that by the 27, that gives you 135 troops that you will be adding. Let's have a look. Yeah, okay. So we're going to be adding on 135 archers extra here. Let me go back. 135 archers. So 165. So that takes us up to 1,165 from 1,030. Which is actually going to be a significant increase in the amount of damage that we're going to be able to output now. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if we easily broke the 30 upgrade mark here for 300,000 kills. Let me just get the hole ready though for the next one. Start a poll. We'll have meat shields in it. We'll have Templars in it. And we'll have rifles. Can I confirm that attack speed caps at 15? It doesn't cap at 15. The cap is 999. 999. That is the cap. The cap for running speed, movement speed, is 15. But the cap for attack speed is 999. Right, okay, let's go. I'm interested to see what happens here. Here we go. In come the arrows. Look at them all. Oh my god, there's so many. There's so many. Oh, the poor nobbers. The poor nobbers. I mean, I don't really feel sorry for him, but I do. Yeah, we're doing really well here. Just look at all these guys that are railing arrows into the side over here. That's insane, man. It's the only way to describe it. Just absolute insanity of the purest form. Flanks are looking okay for now, so I'll keep an eye on this side. Look at all this. The lovely goo. Templars there now, trying to push across the bridge. Don't aim, just shoot. Yep, definitely. 2k off opening volley. Nice. It is a target-rich environment. This is one of the only cases where you can quite literally just point your arrow in the your bow in the general direction of the enemy and just fire. You'll hit something. It doesn't matter. So this is how the British must have felt at Agincourt. Sorry, the wrong side. This is how the French must have felt at Agincourt. I like how earlier in these streams, the enemy were getting some real heavy numbers on these flanks building up, and now they're just struggling to get any army building up on these. Doing really well, and look at this, the meat shield holds out so much longer over here than it did previously. They do an excellent job now. That really allows them archers to get a lot of extra kills in. But ultimately, this still is the weakest part of the army here. Luckily, the archers can hold their own for quite a while, so it's not too much of a problem. Here we go, zombies now starting to envelop the defense. There you go, couple going for the archers. But the archers say no. We say no at your general direction. Oh, look at this. No way. They've actually they've actually definitely, not just technically like last time, but they've actually secured a foothold now. 100%. We're doing really well here, ladies and gents. 100k already under our belts. The flanks still holding really strong over that side. And over this side are looking really good as well. Despite the fact that the meat shield has now been torn through, the archers are holding their own. God, look at all these! Oh, Mr. Tumble's grand day out. The zombies here going for some roly-poly lessons down the side of the cliff. How's this side doing? Yeah, still holding out excellently. Large blob of melee. They'll hold till the end of the match. So I think one of the main problems at the moment is that, yeah, these guys become unsupported by the archers. That's one of the problems that we have over here. That happened last round too, but I was having a chat. I mean, I was dealing with my daughter, but yeah, I guess that's the same thing. Dealing with a 3-year-old is like dealing with a shit. You're not that far wrong there. Both annoying as hell at first, but extremely satisfying once it's over with. Hey, Wookie! Oh, God, I'm sorry, I just love watching all these arrows fly through the air. It must be really hard on YouTube for you guys to see them, but... Oh, I'm glad you enjoy it, Poison. Oh, the grinding is down bit by bit. Then look at this. We're starting to get a really nice little corpse pile on the side over here. We're really putting in that work. Now we're starting to get outflanked. We just didn't have enough archers to cover the entire section here, unfortunately. Yeah, the knights really do hold the line. That 35% armor there coming in clutch. Really helping them survive. And this flank, obviously, I mean, I wouldn't even call this a flank anymore. This is a section where we advance across the battlefield, so yeah. I wouldn't even worry about this side if I was you, ladies and gents. Do more than enough work. The corpses falling into the river by the archers. Yeah, there's a lot of them. It's a constant stream of corpse that falls into the river. Every second that these archers are alive is a deadly second to be alive as a zombie. Alive? Unalive? Undead, I guess, yeah. That's what they generally call them. No, sadly not, Dave. No splitting, no new units. Tactically, this is what you get. I'm not 100% sure, Sonia, if I'm 100% honest. It's 50-50 with this game. Sometimes yes, sometimes no. That's the answer. That's why I would always consider it more of a horde killer than a kill counter adder. That's what I would always assume. Always assume the worst case scenario. But yeah, unfortunately it's hard to tell. Normally, splash damage kills are counted as environmental and not towards the player. A split in the zombie horde, have we? Oh, yeah, on this side. We certainly have. God, man, look how far we actually push. That's really deep. At this rate, we're going to end up at the bridge over there. I'd like to remind you as well, these are the Game of Thrones White Walker ones that they're dealing with. These are the heavy hitters of the group. And they've been dealing with them for quite a while, so for them to deal with these heavy hitters, that's pretty good. Do you guys see that? There was one in a tree then. There was literally one inside the tree. And then he pounced out of the tree as the knights came below. Almost 300k, yeah, we got 28 upgrades this time. Really nice work. Oh my god, we've done it. Ladies and gents, look at that. We've actually killed enough zombies now that they no longer need the bridge to forge the river. They can actually use the corpses of their dead allies to now get across. That's insane. Only on one side, but still. Come on, a few more kills and we're at 30 upgrades here. Oh my god, we've still got melee units alive over here. That's insane. How are we doing this? How are we even holding on? Well, there we go. The 30 upgrade mark has been hit. 300,000 kills. More meat. Send more archers. Don't think that line would have been as iconic as if it was send more archers instead of paramedics. The only problem with having the archers this spread out is it's really hard to keep a track of everything all at once. Again, amazingly, we've still got rifle troops left alive on the battlefield here. Well, that is until the zombies come across and wipe everyone off the face of the map here. Oh my god, 31 upgrades. 31. Are we going to get up to 32 before the round is out? That'd be impressive. Jeez, look at all these. There's so many of them. Oh, you gotta love it. Looks like we're coming in here for the Archer last stand. We got 32. We got 32 upgrades. No way. Oh my god. The last couple of hundred archers managed to kill over 10,000. 32 upgrades, ladies and gents. Congratulations. And you know what? Normally I wouldn't do one more, but I want to see where this goes. So we're going to do one more round here before we wrap it up for this evening. Hey, Mr. Sick. 32 upgrades. I cannot believe that. Plus 49,000. Yeah, that's a decent increase, I would say. Gonna put the rifles on hold? Yeah, we can. So we can probably best moving these rifles up a little bit if we're going to put them on hold. Just to keep them as we're pushing across the bridge, it might be a wise idea, unless you guys want to stick them right at the front of the box formation. That way they can provide a base of fire over this side, because it looks like all the archers run off from this area. All the archers go off to the left and right, so maybe if we move the rifles up to the very front, they can shoot across the river and provide some support there for the Templars. Up to you guys, though. Move the knights slightly back, yeah? There we go. No, because they can't shoot through the buildings. Oh, okay, well, tell you what. We'll test them out here for now. They're on hold anyway for now. So we'll see what happens here. Okay, so Templars won that one out. So, what are we gonna give them? Are we gonna give them troops? Attack damage? Splash damage? Or melee armor? Oh, just remember, we'll be timesing whatever these numbers are here by 32. Because we've got 32 upgrades. Oh yeah, that was it. I made it so you could give the rifles attack range so you can turn them into cross-map snipers if you wanted. Whoa! Preston coming in with a flashbang. Thank you very much, Preston, for the $2 there. And the burnt retinas once again. So, what are we going for here, folks? Plus 10 troops, okay. Plus 10 troops times 32 is 320. 1820. There we go. We've just added a fat stack of Templars then onto the front there. And let me get the poll ready here for the final vote. Archers and rifles. Shh! Stop it, Ed. Right, let's go. Right, let's see what happens now. Ed! Oh my god, Ed. Coming in with the £2 there. Need more flashback for the cataracts. Thank you. Thank you. The flashbangs are appreciated. My bank account appreciates it. My eyeballs, not so much. Well, I say my bank account. My daughter enjoys the food that you're putting on a table. It's very much appreciated. God. Let's face it, that's where it goes to. Feeding damn kids. The eaters out of house and home, man. It's one thing they never tell you about kids. They eat a lot. $400,000 kills. I like that. An extra 100k. I love that optimism. Be interested to see what happens now, though, because these guys are actually on the hold. Look at that. Because we've set them to hold again, it's actually trapped a bunch of the Templars in the middle of the group, which is a tactic you guys forgot about from before. So these guys that are trapped in here will be saved in extreme reserve until the box formation itself is attacked, which will be very useful for when this flank falls over this side. That's Andy. We've enjoyed having you here. I like that. Have you noticed? Some of them, when they're attacking, they move sideways sometimes. Look at that. Like that guy then. I love that. When they move and shoot at the same time, it looks so funky. Aaron lads, welcome. Oh, a guardsman has joined the ranks. Here's your last gun. The front line's over there. Just watch out for the tricky happy commissars. And of course, Ed and Shifty the Inquisitor. The ever watchful eyes of the Inquisition. Yeah, but welcome to the ranks of the Guardsmen. Artorial! Oh, Artorial coming in with the 2 British pound flashbang there, and he says, "Sure you can." Oh my god, that brings me flashbacks to my childhood. Thank you for that. Sure you can. Twisted Burker of voltage. I'm sorry, but anytime you've got to say it in the accent as well. I don't care how inappropriate or racist it sounds. You have to say it in the same accent. Evil Smiles coming in with the $2 says Tiger Uppercut, Tiger Punch, Tiger Kick. Oh man. Fig Jam wants to ask you guys thoughts on doubling the Archer attack speed. Preston! Oh my. Preston, you've fought for many months on the front lines. Good sir. It is now time for you to earn your commissariatship. And of course, exclusive access to the officers' lounge. Or, as we like to call it, the mezzanine. Welcome, Preston, to the ranks of the commissariat. Here's your bolt pistol, here's your cap. Try not to get too trigger happy. God words, difficult, brain failing. Complain. So guys, who's your favourite character from Street Fighter then? Come on. We've all got one. Anyone who's played Street Fighter has a favourite. Oh my god. They're coming in with another flashbang. They call it Cyber Rubber Duck. What the heck? The Cyber Rubber Duck gods in the sky. Chun-Li. Of course, everyone likes Chun-Li. I wonder why everyone likes Chun-Li. Archers by far, David. Kelly Moore. Black. Oh my god, yeah, I missed. Forgot all about him. The lady with the big honkers and the small skirt. Yeah, that'd be Lily. Lee Chun, sorry. Chun-Li. Oh my god, Lily. Again, that's World of Warcraft. Ryu. Kylie Minogue. I don't remember her being in Street Fighter, but why not? Yeah, the electric shocks he had were just insane. Just hunking down into the ground. Who was the guy with the stretchy arms and legs? I always forget his name. I quite liked him. Oh my god, now I've got to try and pronounce that name. Why did I ask that question? Dalsim? Dalsim? Is that right? Dalsim? The soldier dude with the hair. Bison? Dulcine. Okay. Guile. That was him, yeah, Guile. Oh, the blonde hair with the spectacles. That one. Did he have spectacles? I'm pretty sure he had spectacles, now I think about it. He always reminded me of like a researcher, a scientist researcher in military outfit. Played by Van Damme in the movies. God, I even forgot there was movies of Street Fighter. And Mortal Kombat, that had movies as well, didn't it? So guys, no cap, what's better, Mortal Kombat or Street Fighter? If you hands down had to be forced to play one again, what would you go for? Mortal Kombat or Street Fighter? Mortal Kombat seems to be winning so far. Couple of Street Fighters there. Fatality, animality, friendship again. Street Fighter is older, doesn't mean it's worse. They're both very good games for very different reasons. Tetris, the hardest game of them all. Dave's out here struggling in the potato fields of communist Russia. He's had to bring out Tetris. Virtual Fighter, I do remember that. I remember Virtual Fighter, Soul Calibur, Tekken. Oh, what was that other one? What was the one with all the rappers in? Was it Streets of Rage, Street Jam, or something like that? But it had all the rappers in, like Method Man, Snoop Dogg and all that lot. And it had all the brutal takedowns where you could slam him into the ground and into objects. I think it was called Street Jam. Def Jam, is it Def Jam? It might be Def Jam. But yeah, I remember it had Method Man, Snoop Dogg in it, Ice Cube, all of them. And the fighting in that was really brutal for the time. Big Jam's cousin, Def Jam. Kate the Great, Soul Calibur made my boyfriend rage quit so many times by push and matching. Yeah, that was the thing in Soul Calibur. So, I really liked Ivy with the whip and her father, the pirate. I forgot what his name was now. I always used to call him Barbarossa at the time. But yeah, them two were my favourite from Soul Calibur. I really liked Ivy's sword whip. That was really cool. Only 24 upgrades this time. Yes, ladies and gents, and sadly, that was also our last round of this evening. So, what upgrades would you like to bestow upon our troops for next week's adventure? So here's a real blast from the past. Did any of you ever play Severance? I think it was like Blade of Darkness was the tagline to it. But Severance, it was like a third-person sword fighting game, sort of. Action adventure, a bit like Tomb Raider, only hard as shit. Like if you died, you'd start over again from the very beginning. Very difficult game. But it's like the original Dark Souls, basically. But yeah, if any of you ever played Severance, that was a really good game for back in the day. Had dismembering in it and all sorts. Was that not a character in Harry Potter? It may well have been. I think it was like PlayStation 1. That's how old the game was. Take the rifles off hold? Yeah, we can. We'll stick them back onto guard mode. Can we make the archers 0.5 wide? Yeah, 0.5. There we go. Oh, sorry. Have to do it 0.5. There we go. Right, so the 24 upgrades is what we've got. And we're going to be putting them on the archers. So let's get the upgrades here for the archers going. Plus 5 troops. Attack speed. Attack damage. And HP. There we go. So, what upgrade are we giving them? Yes, Goldie, it's 999. 999. Looks like we're going for attack speed here. Which will be a plus 12 attack speed on the archers. That'll take them up to 24.5. 24.5, ladies and gents. 24.5 attack speed. 24 attacks a second. Yeah. I mean, yeah. That's not insane at all, is it, ladies and gentlemen? No, sirree. Oh my god. I mean, let's just have a look, shall we? Just to see the amount of arrows now in the sky. Holy shite. Oh my god. Look at the amount of arrows that are now flying through the air. Oh my days, that's so many. Yes, mates, they were set to that. Chill your shit. Jesus, man. Look, look. They're widthways. They're not lengthways. They're not stretching off down there. But yeah, that was one hell of an archer volley that we get at the opening start there. Oh my. But ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be wrapping this one up here. You wonderful, wonderful internet sausages. And, as always, I do hope you had a blast. I know I have. A massive shout out to your channel members. You guys are freaking awesome. Thank you so much for supporting the channel and what we do here. Of course, massive shout out to the mods. I really can't do this without you guys. You keep the chat running lovely and smoothly. And a massive shout out to everyone who watches the VODs and all you subscribers out there. And until next weekend, peace.